Hello and welcome back to It's What I Do. Lovely day today, absolutely lovely. Blue skies, a little bit of wind, not much. It's nice and warm. So what am I doing today? Well, I've done a filter clean. I've topped the goldfish tank up and topped the pond up. I did lift the covers up, but I've put them back on for the time being, because what I want to do today, if I can, is, let me spin you around, trim all that back. Bloody ivy there is a nightmare, and it's got bramble all in it as well, so it needs a good trim back, and I want to trim that bush back as well before I take the covers off, and then hopefully I can get the covers off, get rid of all the moss that's around the pond, give it a clean up and get it back running for summertime use. I do have to check the jet sprays before I take the covers off, because I need to make sure they're working so the pond's protected, stop the cats going on it. So I'm going to crack on with that, get me my hair trimmer and give that a go. Be interesting trying to get rid of whatever we cut off it, because the council now have stopped taking their brown bins, and if we want the brown bins taken, we've got to pay an extra £80. I tell you, our council is such con merchants, it's unreal. I don't know if you saw the television program about it. Was it 30 billion or something like that? 30 billion pounds they got swindled out of.
Around about that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And there should have been a police inquiry on them, a full public inquiry. And has there been? No, of course not, because they're a Conservative-led council, and the Conservatives won't go after one of their own, but they bloody well should be. Well, that's a big chunk of it gone. So I'm only cutting it back, I'm not actually removing it, so it will grow back. It will do it a power of good, actually. It'll be thinned out, because there's so much debris in there, it's unreal. Dead leaves and whatnot. But let me spin around and show you. Yeah, it looks a bit of a mess now, but that's all that I've got off it so far. But yeah, it's a mess. If you come over it, if we come over to it, I'll try and get myself over. Look at all this dead leaf in there, and it's full of it. I brushed a load out already, but it is absolutely full of this. So it'll do it a lot of good, being able to get the air in there, and it'll get some fresh growth. So yeah, although it looks nice when it's there, it gets too big, far too big. Uses up all of this space down here. You know, there's no way I can walk across any of that when this is out there. But it does look a bit bare when you're cutting it back. As I say, it strangles itself. You get no air in there, no light in there, because it's just too dense, and all this debris from the trees and leaves and whatnot. It's just an ideal place for mould to grow, you know. So it will do it the power of good. Right, I'm going to carry on with this, do a bit more, try and get rid of some of this bits we've cut off, and then I'll have to go around with a hoover, I think, and suck all these dead leaves up. But it should do it a lot of good. Right, now I'm going to carry on for a little while, and I'll come back to you in a while. Well, we've got about halfway through it. I'm gradually running out of steam though, so we'll probably have to finish this tomorrow. Got a lot of the stuff hoovered out, so we've all hoovered out the hedge. Must look really weird from somewhere else though, seeing someone hoovering a hedge. Yeah. Still got a load of crap on the floor over there, as you can see, dead leaves and whatnot. And it is working, the old shop vac thing. Yeah, it's an old Power Devil. Let me see it down there, that's just the head of it. Well, I've just took the bottom bit over there to empty it. I've got 2 full tanks out of that so far. And so I've got a little bit more to do over there. and still putting all the crap away. We've got 2 bags full over there. Mrs. came out and helped me. She managed to do 1 bag, so I suppose I'll have to sit and do the rest of this. But the old time's getting on, and I don't think I'm going to get this finished today somehow. So yeah, that'll be another job we're doing tomorrow. Oh well, we'll get there eventually. I had some mealworms in the shed. Yeah, I had a 5 kilo bag of mealworms, so it's quite a big bag. Bloody mouse has got in there and eaten them. Chewed a big hole in the back of it. Virtually emptied the whole bag, and the rest of it just gone like powder. So yeah, that's 5 kilos of mealworms just gone to waste. Never mind, I have got some, so I haven't run out. I've got a 6 kilo tub sitting indoors with some in. So yeah, cheeky little fucker was sitting there, excuse my French, he was actually sitting there in the shed when I moved the box. A little few minutes later he's come out and just looked at me. So yeah, chewed him off rather quick. But I'm going to call it a night, I think, and pick this up tomorrow. I'll catch you in a little while.
Day 2.
Well, hello again. It's the following day. Managed to get all of that done now. So let's have a quick spin round. So that's all done. Cleaned up all the stuff. There'd be a little bit left over, but not too much. No idea what's gone in the pond, because it will have gone through the cracks in the middle there and around the edges where there's gaps underneath. It will have gone down, but that's done anyhow. I've got the jet sprays. Jet sprays. Put the batteries in and tested them. They seem to be working. I've connected my hose pipe up, so I just need to get the covers off now and get these in place. So let's turn that down. Excuse me, camera work. Try and do this one. Yeah, so they're working, or seem to be. I won't know for sure until I've got the water running through them, but yeah, it seems to be working okay. So I can now get on and get these covers off, and we can see the fish. So I'm going to do that. Fish are going to be hungry because they haven't been fed today. Where I had to leave all of this rubbish on top here last night where we ran out of steam. Yeah, I had to finish clearing that up. So they haven't been fed. And of course I couldn't open the top while that was all on there. So I was just looking over the back there. We've got a fern. You see where the otters are there, the water feature thing. There's a fern behind it, but we've got about 1 or 2 fronds coming off it. It's died right back because wasn't getting any light where that ivy was growing out. So there was no light. Wasn't getting much in the way of water. So yeah, it's not doing very well at all. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that should grow now, as long as it hasn't gone too far. Right, I'm going to put you down for a minute and try and get these covers off, and then I can get these jet sprays in place, and we'll go from there. But hopefully by the end of today we'll have all the covers off, and we'll have the pond back open again. Might not get all the plants in today. Well, I probably won't. It's getting too late now. But it will start looking a lot better. We'll get rid of these bloody covers. Right, back in a minute. Well, that's the covers off. God, they're heavy. I'm getting too old for this shit. Excuse my French. Oh. But yeah, let me spin you around. You can see the pond. You see there's a lot of moss and stuff I've got to clear up. So yeah, I'll have to get on and do that. That's funny, they've grown underneath the covers, them things. There wasn't anything in there when I put the covers on. But yeah, they've grown up underneath the covers. Yeah, it's different. As you can see, there's quite a bit of debris around the pond. Yeah, there always is when I take the covers off. So we'll have to get the old pond back out and do that. Might not be today though. That might have to wait until next weekend because, as I say, getting quite knackered. Oh, and it looks like Big Mama's getting chased around by the Kojaku. So perhaps they're coming up ready to spawn. Sooner they don't, but not a lot you can do to stop them. Yeah. So I've got to get the jet sprays on now, so that the pond's protected, and I've got to redirect that outlet from the filters into the water feature. There is a little bit of debris in the water feature, not too much though. There's a lot of moss, hell of a lot of moss. I'm going to have to get rid of over the next couple of weeks. I know people say it looks really lovely, but it's not. It's bloody horrible stuff, that moss. It breaks off in lumps and goes around the pond and then gets stuck in your filters. It is absolutely horrible. Probably does the pond good. I mean, it uses the nitrites out of the water and so it helps part of the filtration system, but it's just horrible shit. It really is. You, as I say, you get it break off and lumps of it float around the pond, and it blocks everything up. But yeah, right. I'm going to get on, give these fish a bit of food because they haven't eaten today. Give them a bit of food, and I'll get the jet sprays set up, and then that'll be enough for me today, I think. So let me get on with that and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, well that's pretty much everything done that I'm going to do today. I've got the tree of life up over there. I've got the water feature running again. The jet sprays are on. I might need to adjust the position of that one so that it picks up more from over this area, because that'll be where the cat comes to attack the fish if it's gonna. And she's a bit of a cow, so yeah, need to watch that one. But yeah, that's pretty much done. That's a full weekend's work. That took me ages. And say that hedge, if you like, of ivy, that's a pain in the arse. It does look nice when it's there, gives you a nice sort of green backdrop, but collects so much rubbish, so many dead leaves and stuff in there. I mean, all the fence is completely rotten behind it, but can't do nothing with it because the ivy's all through it, making like a hedge. So eventually I will have to take that down and redo it, but there's no rush for that. Turn me around. Yeah, so that's quite a busy weekend for me. I still got to repair this arch. At the moment, with the money that I had to spend on the car, it's pretty much tapped me out, so I've not got the money to buy the wood, so that'll have to wait a little while. Probably have to wait until the summer, I should be able to do it then, in July or something like that. I'm just getting desperate to finish work. I really do want to finish work. I've had enough. Still, no one else is going to pay the bills for me, so got to do it anyway. I think that looks pretty good, that Tree of Life over there. We bought that last year at Gardener's World. And as you've probably seen from my videos, it's been sitting in front of the air source heat pump. That thing there. Been sitting in front of that. But I think that looks quite good on the fence over there. So, right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you found it interesting. Nothing too exciting, but then again it's me, I'm boring old fart. So I'm going to leave it there, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.